In Ben 10 Omniverse, we meet a bunch of alternate Bens, and one of the most unhinged ones is Mad Ben. We get a closer look at him in the episode It's a Mad Ben World Part 2. But hold on, there's something weird. This guy has an RG, an alien from the Andromeda galaxy. Now, here's the thing, the Omnitrix usually contains aliens from our galaxy. So, how did Mad Ben get his hands on an alien from another galaxy? Well, I did some digging and found 3 possible explanations. These are just fan theories, so nothing official, but they're interesting. And hey, if you have a theory, drop it in the comments. Who knows, maybe you'll crack the case before I do. Now, let's get into it. Alright, let's start with a theory that actually connects Mad Ben's situation to something that already happened in the main timeline Ben 10, Ultimate Alien. If you remember, in Ultimate Alien, there was a villain named Aggregor who had a pretty terrifying plan. He kidnapped 5 aliens from the Andromeda galaxy in RG, Bivolven, Galapagos, Andreas, and Rod. His goal? Absorb their powers to become even stronger. But before he could do that, the aliens managed to escape and crash land on Earth. Now, if we apply this same logic to Mad Ben's timeline, a similar thing could have happened. Maybe an Aggregor-like villain kidnapped the Andromeda aliens, and just like before, they escaped to Earth. But this time, instead of running into Ben Prime, they ran into Mad Ben. And unlike our Ben, who helped them, Mad Ben was. Well, Mad Ben, he wouldn't have hesitated to take advantage of the situation. Maybe he forced them to fight for their freedom, maybe he tricked them, or knowing his personality he might have just knocked them out and scanned them on the spot. Now, here's where things get really dark. After getting their DNA, what happened to those aliens? Well, Mad Ben definitely isn't the type to just let them go. There are 2 likely outcomes, neither of them good. Option 1, he killed them, cold, brutal, and very much in line with his character. If they tried to fight back, he wouldn't have hesitated to wipe them out. Option 2, he enslaved them. Imagine these powerful Andromeda aliens being forced to work under Mad Ben, either as soldiers or tools for whatever chaos he was causing. Considering how he rules his world like a tyrant, this wouldn't be surprising at all. Either way, it's safe to say their fate wasn't anything like the happy ending they got in the main timeline. So if this theory is true, Mad Ben got his Andromeda aliens through sheer ruthlessness by stealing, enslaving, or even killing them after they crash-landed on his Earth. But that's just one possibility. There are still 2 more ways this could have happened, so let's move on to the next one. Now, what if Mad Ben didn't have to steal or capture the Andromeda aliens at all? What if he already had them from the start? There are 2 possible explanations for this, and both are tied to the nature of the Omnitrix itself. One of the coolest and most overlooked features of the Omnitrix is its ability to synchronize with another Omnitrix if both are activated at the same time. When Mad Ben met No Watch Ben, it's possible that his Omnitrix synchronized with Ben Prime's Omnitrix, and in the process, Mad Ben ended up gaining access to the Andromeda aliens. This would explain why his Omnitrix suddenly had aliens from another galaxy, even though it normally wouldn't, if synchronization occurred. It might have been an unintended side effect, or Mad Ben could have intentionally triggered it either through hacking or brute force. Regardless of how it happened, this means Mad Ben got the Andromeda aliens without needing to hunt them down himself. The second possibility is a bit simpler. Since Mad Ben's universe is an alternate reality, his Omnitrix might have been programmed differently from the start. We know that across different universes, small details can change in big ways. Some Bens get different Omnitrix models. So, what if in Mad Ben's timeline, Azimuth originally included the Andromeda aliens in his Omnitrix? Maybe this version of Azimuth had different priorities, or maybe in this timeline Earth had more intergalactic conflicts, so Azimuth designed the Omnitrix to contain a wider range of aliens to prepare for threats beyond the Milky Way. Or knowing Mad Ben, he might have stolen or modified his Omnitrix early on, accessing aliens that Ben Prime never had at that point in time. Either way, This theory suggests that Mad Ben didn't need to capture the Andromeda aliens, he already had them because of how his Omnitrix worked in his universe. So whether it was through Omnitrix synchronization or just a different universe setup, there's a real possibility that Mad Ben's Omnitrix always had Andromeda aliens. But there's still one more possible explanation. And this one is a little more extreme. Let's move on to the final theory. This theory is probably the wildest of the three, but it actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it. One of the biggest differences between Mad Ben and Ben Prime is who influenced him. For Ben Prime, Grandpa Max played a huge role in shaping him into a hero. Max was there to teach him responsibility, guide him through tough decisions, and most importantly, help him understand that power isn't everything. But in Mad Ben's universe, Max wasn't around. Instead, Vilgax, one of the most dangerous warlords in the galaxy, took that role. Now, think about what that means. Instead of growing up with a wise and caring mentor, Mad Ben was likely trained by Vilgax, learning how to conquer, fight, and dominate his enemies. And if Vilgax was his mentor, then traveling across galaxies to hunt down powerful aliens wouldn't just be possible, it would be expected. If Vilgax raised Mad Ben, then at some point, he probably took him beyond Earth, possibly to other galaxies, including the Andromeda galaxy. And while they were out there, Mad Ben could have scanned aliens from different worlds during their conquests. If Vilgax was using Mad Ben as a weapon, then giving him access to as many powerful forms as possible would only make him a stronger tool for destruction. This would explain why Mad Ben had Andromeda aliens, even though they normally shouldn't be in his Omnitrix. And like Ben Prime, who got his Andromeda transformations through escaped prisoners, Mad Ben might have gotten them through straight-up invasion and conquest. And with that, we've explored 3 possible ways Mad Ben could have gotten Andromeda aliens. But here's something even more interesting. If he was traveling across galaxies with Vilgax, it's possible that Mad Ben has aliens that Ben Prime doesn't even know about. That opens up a whole new discussion. What other powerful aliens could Mad Ben have? Could he have access to creatures even stronger than the ones in Ben Prime's Omnitrix? So, what's your favorite theory? Do you think Mad Ben got these aliens through synchronization, canning escapees, or traveling with Vilgax? Or do you have a completely different theory that we didn't cover? Let me know in the comments. Now, before we wrap up, I have a few things to share. A lot of you have been asking me to use my real voice instead of AI voiceovers. And I'm happy to tell you I'm working on it. I'm planning to upgrade my equipment soon so I can bring you better videos with my own voice. I don't have an exact date yet, but trust me, it's coming soon. And that's not the only upgrade. There are big plans for this channel's future. I won't spoil them just yet because spoilers are boring. But if you want to see what's coming, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe.